Welcome to the Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast. Fandom, fun, funny.
Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast.
The recording starts with Johnny going, ugh.
I just woke up, literally KJ was like, we're gonna do this at 10:30. I was like, all right, bet I'm gonna wake up at 10 o'clock. I rolled over at 9:45 and was just like, hey, what's up? We up? Cool.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, y'all, it has been an adventure to get the Kind of Nerdy Girls together here lately. And most of it's my fault. But that just means that whatever is about to happen is going to be a lot of fun, because when we are not together for very long, it's like a freaking nerd, weird, ridiculous, fantastic explosion of things we were not expecting. So I just set the bar pretty high for this podcast, but let's get into it.
All right, stand by to be let down.
Welcome to the Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast. We're going to try not to let you down, but if you listen to us regularly, we usually do disappoint. So welcome to the show. Continue on. Our fun fact today, the first movie you think of when you think Halloween. Welcome, Gamer Katie, to the show. Beep, boop, boop.
Hello, hi, glad to be here. My answer is Frankenweenie.
Frankenweenie.
Really?
I love that movie so much.
I was expecting you as the one person who watches scary stuff on this show to bring a classic.
Here's the reason I did not. Two reasons. One, I knew you'd expect a real answer, so I didn't want to give you a real answer.
Right.
And I just watched it, so it's front of mind.
By the way, if you're listening to this in Indianapolis before October 9th, you should know that I will be hosting the Wiener Dog races at German Fest.
What? That's a
Hey,
thing?
It's a
That's a
thing.
thing?
German Fest is at the Athenaeum. So it's the week before our Paranormal Crossroad live show. And they were like, we need someone to MC the Wiener Dog races. And
Are you going to do play-by-play?
I get to do, I don't have to necessarily do play-by-play. They said color commentary and wiener jokes are welcome.
Can I
So,
come?
yes, please come. We're going to have a booth, actually. I was going to ask if you guys wanted to come. You see how this show works? It's Saturday. It's Saturday. It's noon to 7 at the
they have little
Athenaeum.
outfits.
They will. They'll be dressed up. You can still, if you're listening to this and you have a wiener dog, you can still enter your wiener dog.
If you have a weenie, you can enter.
Stop
it. Make sure that your wiener dog enjoys being in public places and would have fun. No, they have to be purebred.
Dang.
I'm sorry.
Dang
I'm
it.
sorry. I think you have to even show although I would love for you to just bring Murphy and get a picture of Murphy with a bunch of wiener dogs. One of these dogs is not like the other.
Only a little bit.
Okay, woo, choo, 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 choo. More on wiener dogs coming up. Woo, 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 woo. The first movie she thinks of when she thinks of Halloween. And I know she's a scaredy cat, so this should be interesting. Welcome, producer Jana. Woo!
Hey,
Calling it
friend.
now, some Hallmark thing.
No, it's not actually. Sassy Pants.
What?
I missed you guys. I haven't seen you guys in such a long Halloween Town.
That's a good one. Classic. Love it.
Yeah.
I love Halloween
I'm
Town.
going to be honest. I have never seen Halloween Town.
No, it's so good.
Oh my God. All three of them are so good.
Really?
Yes. Okay. There's
What
four of
age
them.
were you? What age were you when you saw the first Halloween Town?
13.
Yeah, 13.
Yeah.
So it was
see?
right in that tween. Perfect. I want to be a witch when I turn 13.
Nah, not that. But I mean, the first, there's no, not that. I didn't want to do that. It's a lot of work to be a witch, and I don't think it's really a lot of work to be a normal human being. I couldn't imagine what it's like to be a witch. You think you get burned at the stake and stuff, and I can't. I'm not. I don't want to deal with that. It seems like a lot of work.
Jada, we've made it past Salem.
Have we though?
Are we sure?
Well, I mean, it's a little safer these days.
Speaking of Salem, I'm going to be going there on my road trip that I'm taking in a couple of weeks. I'll bring you something back if you want me to.
You guys, the universe is working in weird ways because right before we were doing this, as a matter of fact, Jana saw me. I told you guys it's going to be a weird podcast. This is what happens. I haven't even made it to my Halloween movie yet. But Jana was in the backstage area of StreamYard, and she could see me. And I was texting with Tiffany Rice, our spirit medium from Paranormal Crossroad, about making a trip because she's in Massachusetts and she's not far from Salem. And we literally were just talking about making a trip to go to Salem. So you see how this is all coming together?
Even weirder, Eric and I were trying to make a vacation to go to Salem.
Wow.
Yeah. So we were like, we're going to go. And then we're like, we're afraid of COVID, so we're not going to go.
I'm going.
I know. Katie, I will tell you, and we could, kind of get into some of my, con adventures. I was really nervous about traveling again. I felt very safe in the airports. I felt really safe in Kansas City. Everybody was very respectful at GalaxyCon. They wore masks. It was fabulous. Same thing with Horror Hound in Cincinnati. I really, for as much worry as I put into traveling again, and am I going to have like panic attacks when I get there? Like, what did I do? I'm around all of these people. Other than like being exhausted because I did it all in 2 weeks' time. The COVID stuff. I mean, you're just careful. I think we figured out, like, I don't even want to catch a cold anymore. So I'm going to, wash my hands a whole bunch and wear my mask and do all the things. And it was really nice because if you've, pre-COVID, if you worked in the convention world, there's a thing called con crud. And it's basically like every time you go to a convention, the day or two after, you have a cold. Like, and it's like, hey, I didn't even have con crud. Like, I survived 2 conventions healthy. Like, let's wear masks and wash our hands. Yay.
What a concept. Wearing masks and washing your hands. That's a crazy concept. But
I know,
right?
It's so hard to grasp, apparently. But anyway. So Halloween Town is the movie that I think of because I love it.
All right. Well, thank you, Jana. And I'm KJ. I'm your host. I try to keep things on track, but honestly, I'm not good at it.
You're the worst at it. You're the one
who
who gets us off track sometimes.
I know.
It's all your fault.
It is. This randomness is brought to you by KJ. It's always for me. It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Eric has never seen that. I bought it last year because I was like, he's never seen it.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I bought the collection. Yeah.
Do you want to come to my house and watch it on the big screen?
Sure.
It depends. Is Patrick making dinner?
Right. Is Patrick going to cook?
Patrick will make dinner.
Right.
Eric can come over. It's going to be great.
Sick.
It's going to be great.
I'm down.
This sounds great. I love it so much. And you know what? It's a great get together and watch special because it's only 30 minutes. So we can have plenty of time to hang out. It's not like when you get together with friends and you're supposed to be watching a movie, but then, you just talk and talk and talk as you're together and you're like, we're not going to watch a movie.
Yeah, that's true.
We totally can watch It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
I have the whole collection, including Christmas and all that.
Mm-hmm. We have the Thanksgiving one that includes the special with the Mayflower where they're all like getting sick and dying of dysentery. And,
yeah.
Oh my God, it's the worst.
Yeah, it's weird.
Do not watch so there's the traditional like Charlie Brown Thanksgiving special. And then there's like a second one when you get the collection that's it's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, Thanksgiving and Christmas. When you get the collection that you have, Katie, because I have it too, there's some additional ones. Like there's the Snoopy, it's Christmas time Snoopy special. But the Mayflower one is literally like a documentary of how many pilgrims died trying to get to America. But
it's kind of messed up.
But it's with the Peanuts characters. It's so traumatizing.
What? That's awful.
I do not remember that one as a child. I was shocked and disturbed.
Must have blocked that one out.
Blocked
Shocked
it out
and
real hard.
disturbed. But it was like, oh, we got an extra special for Thanksgiving. That was like, oh my God. Like, Peanuts characters are throwing up and dying on a ship.
Why would they even make that?
I don't know. I don't know. It was, I don't know. Was it a dark time for Charles Schultz? When he made that one. Real dark time. Well, welcome to Halloween month. Obviously, we're very excited about it here. And again, if I can shamelessly plug the wonderful event that we're going to be doing at the Athenaeum. I went this week and they have a green room that we're going to turn into the VIP experience. It's so cool. It overlooks the beer garden. It's got, Katie, it's got a staircase that goes to nowhere. Like it's one of those rooms. Like
I think I've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there.
Well, we may have gone in there during
I didn't draw from the
ghost time.
group, so I think I may have.
Yeah, so that's where we're going to be doing the VIP, and all Tiffany, Kitsy, and I will all be at the VIP experience. Now, I wasn't sure with Indiana Comic Con what our schedules were going to be, but we'll all be there. And then even the general admission ticket is 3 different things. It's our live show with our evidence. It's our spirit gallery reading, and then we're going to get the equipment out and do a spirit communication session. Jana's raising her hand. Go ahead.
Excuse me. My question is about the F&AM. What do you mean there's a staircase that goes to nowhere? I don't understand. Does it just like you go up the stairs and there's like a wall?
Yep.
Okay.
Sure is. Yes.
Alrighty.
So
You'll
at
just
some
have to come
point,
see for yourself.
at some point, Jana, it was designed differently because there must have been some reason that staircase was built, right? But
Right.
then they walled it up. So did they wall it up for like better construction reasons, or what the hell's behind that wall?
But why
Or
wouldn't
it's
they
like
get rid of
Winchester
the
Mystery
But why
House.
wouldn't they get rid of the stairs? Like that's that's so stupid.
I don't know, Jana.
Okay.
Maybe
All right.
we'll ask the spirits while we're there.
Call
Why?
the city on them. Be like, hey, quick question.
All right. While I'm out on my trip, y'all gotta call me and be like, all right, Jonna, this is why the staircase goes into a wall.
You got it. You
Maybe it's
got
just
it.
for storage. Who knows?
Maybe it's just for storage. There's no door. It just
There's
goes
no
into a
door.
You
wall.
put stuff on the stairs.
Well, it will be additional seating for our VIP experience.
Interesting.
Oh, and we're going to have, so we're working on a signature spooky drink, and we're going to have a spooky treats menu from Small Batch Soups, which
Ooh,
is
I love
another
soup.
female owned company. She's going to make some fun soup. She also does like sandwiches and salads, and she's super into Halloween. So she's going to make it all like look all spooky and fun. So
The soup lady is super into Halloween.
oh, but and Katie, if you want to go on Wednesday, I'm going to get a preview of the spooky menu from Small Batch Soups. It's
I'll just be surprised. I love surprises.
all right,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Well, I was just saying, if you decided you wanted to go on Wednesday, Jonna, you're invited too. Wednesday at 11:30, Small Batch Soups. We're going to get a preview of the menu.
This Wednesday coming up?
This Wednesday coming up, girl. 11:30.
Oh, I'll be at work.
Ah, damn. All right. Well, I'll just try all the foods and let you know how it goes.
Yes. Please give us a play-by-play on what the soups taste like.
I'm doing a Facebook Live. So
Nice.
I'm recording it so you can, get an idea of what the fancy spooky spread will be.
I want you to do it like people do like wine tastings, to be like, this has a hint of sage.
I'm so bad at that.
I want you to do that.
You do that at
hint
wine
of,
tastings. You
I've never
pretend.
been to a wine tasting, so I have no idea. But like,
I always, I spin the glass and
You're
breathe
aerating or
in,
whatever. Yeah.
and I do all the things, and someone's like, "Oh, it's got such a lovely hint of cinnamon," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, totally.
I
What?
totally get that.
It does.
This tastes like bad grapes.
It tastes like grapes. I don't know what you're talking
It tastes
about.
like. It tastes like. Oh, are you
You
getting
gotta
that?
pretend. You gotta swirl it around. Am I
Oh, are you
getting
getting
a hint
that?
of
The apricot aftertaste is fantastic. What? It just tastes like wine.
What kind
Just
of
tastes like
palates do y'all have?
Yeah.
Bless you.
Oh, bless you. Oh, God. Okay, you guys, you missed a good time at the Kind of Nerdy night out to Todd's basement.
I don't like the way you worded that.
Yeah,
kind of weird. I didn't even like know about that until like 2 days before, and I like already had plans.
it's
so I couldn't
all
go.
good. This is our friend in the Kind of Nerdy Network who built his basement out complete with a TARDIS that's bigger on the inside.
Ooh.
I mean, like a full, like he's got the full operational, like it's got all the bells and whistles, and you pull the lever and the TARDIS thing goes up and it makes the whoo, whoo, whoo sound. And oh man,
I'm going to clip that for my ringtone.
Please sell it on iTunes for 99 cents. Thank you.
Always.
And the Star Trek, he's got the whole the deck and all that. Oh my gosh, it was just lovely. It was a good time. So thanks to all the Kind of Nerdy Network founders who showed up for that. And there was something that was super funny at that party, and they wanted me to name this episode what it was. Hang on. Oh, we played a game. It was like Create a Fighter. It's kind of like Cards Against Humanity, but you get a white card and a black card. And you get these cards and you have to like take the cards and create the best possible fighter to go against somebody else, right? And sometimes you get crap cards. And Clay, the Kind of Nerdy dude, this is all coming back to me. He had such crap cards that he created Barney on a pogo stick. And so it was funnier if you were there, but Barney on a pogo stick was what they wanted me to name the episode. So I didn't tell that story very well. It's probably going to get cut out when Jonna edits this. So that's fine. We'll come up with something else for this episode.
We'll have a title with no hint as to what the purpose is.
You know,
just Barney on a pogo stick.
Look, I'm going to cut it out, and then there's going to be no recollection of Barney on a pogo stick, and they're going to be like, she didn't even talk about Barney, so I have no idea what's going on.
I do need to apologize because I'm such a competitive person. That's why I don't play games. That I felt like the next day I was like, I think that there were a couple of them that were like, KJ's taking this too seriously, because you have to
intimidated him.
You have to make an argument on behalf of your fighter. So I had Willy Wonka who would.
What is this, debate club?
Yes, it is. Like that's what it is. You're like, no. Willy Wonka with the ability to possess someone and then get exhausted after 30 seconds and take a nap in a hot air balloon is totally going to beat Darth Vader with knives and a trident, because I'm going to possess him and tell him to stab himself in the heart, and then I'm going to go take a nap in the hot air balloon.
I have a feeling that you're probably incorrect in that argument. I would go with Darth Vader, but also which Willy Wonka?
Right. Are we talking Gene Wilder Willy Wonka, or are we talking Johnny Depp Willy Wonka?
You guys, it doesn't matter because the Willy Wonka is going to possess whatever fighter he's up against and just make them kill themselves every time.
I feel like Gene Wilder's Willy Wonka would get a little more crazy than Johnny Depp's, though.
I don't disagree.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Because he'd be like, just go crazy. Johnny Depp would be like, I have a sad backstory because my dad's a dentist.
My dad wouldn't let me eat candy, so
my
I
dad
started making it on myself.
Yeah. And you and your family have a weird, sad house that we're just going to put in the factory or whatever. Gene Wilder's like straight up killing kids.
See, this is a game that we need to play. At one point, I'm trying to remember what his power was, but it was a 100 feet tall Justin Bieber. Oh God, I can't remember what his power was, but like nobody could defeat Justin Bieber. Like we all kept creating, right? Like, right? Nobody can beat the Biebs. Like, everybody kept trying, and nobody could beat the Biebs. So that was a fun game. I'll have to look up what it was called.
We're gonna call this "Beat the Biebs." That's what we're gonna call
Beat the Biebs. Nobody can beat the Biebs. You can't beat the Biebs.
Nope.
Actually, the game ended because it was Chuck Norris. It was Chuck Norris. There were 50 of them. There were 50 Chuck Norrises. I don't even remember what his power was, but it was like, you can't beat Chuck Norris. And now you got 50
a lot of
them.
Chuck Norrises.
Nobody beats 50 Chuck Norrises.
It's not even beat one Chuck Norris.
No, not even 100-foot tall Biebs can beat 50 Chuck Norrises.
100-foot tall Biebs.
See? Now the party got interesting. There we go. All right. Now this can stay in the episode. It's now
funny.
Not being cut. Okay. Woo, choo, 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 choo.
You don't sound too confident in your shoes over there.
What's got Jonna weeping?
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah. Honestly, that sniffle thing, that's true though. Yeah, definitely. You didn't, KJ, what you were transitioning. I was like, what is she about to say? You didn't sound too confident in your choo choo choo. You were like choo choo choo. What am I about to say? Choo choo.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. I was contemplating if we should do a gaming update or what's got Jonna weeping, and I went with the weep. I'm sorry, Katie, because I felt like the last time we led with gaming. I tried to be,
and we got along too much in the last episode. I get it. I know.
Yeah, it was too much. We need it. Well, I mean, there's a possibility that we gang up on Jonna here. You don't know.
Always.
Let's see, Jonna, what's got you weeping?
Wow me.
I started watching the newest season of Virgin River on Netflix.
There's a new season.
Yes, it's the newest season.
Okay.
It came out probably like a month ago, and I'm just not watching it because life just keeps getting in my way of watching Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we were talking pre-show about this Virgin River thing, and I was like, I interviewed someone from Virgin River. I know I did. Let me look it up and see who it was. And I pull it up, and I realized that the reason that I was familiar with Virgin River is because I watched some episodes preparing to interview the amazing Tim Matheson, and then for reasons I don't know, he was unable to make the interview. So I was like totally prepped and ready. So if I remember correctly, Jada, this is it gave me like a Doc Hollywood feel. Like she was like from the big city, and she ends up having to go back to the small town, and there's the doctor that is like the small medicine doctor, but she wants to like do things more modern. Am I getting this?
She moves to Virgin River. Like, she's not originally from there, like in, most movies where they go to small towns. She's not from there. She just moved away from Los Angeles because she needed a change.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah. And so then Tim Matheson's character, Doc, he's like, the girl main character, I can't remember her name, but she looks like Emily Van Camp. She moves there, but the doctor doesn't know that she got hired to work with him.
Oh, yeah. So there's that like conflict. Like, he's like, I'm fine. I've done things my way for a long time. So Tim Matheson is like an angry, like grumpy old doctor.
He's a grumpy
like,
old man. Yeah. He
Yeah,
plays it very well.
and throughout all, she helps to soften him a little bit as they, like start to figure out how to get along. So, so you're watching the newest season?
Yes, and I was already crying like first episode. I was
really?
Because season 3? So like season 2 left off on like a huge cliffhanger where one of the characters gets shot. Like that's the last episode. He gets shot, and then the girl character, she comes in and she finds him like shot in his bar. She's like, oh no. Like, so she's a nurse practitioner. So like she's trying to save him or whatever. And she calls 911. So like, that's where it leaves off at. And I'm like, excuse me. I need the next season, like right now. I need to know what happened. And then, so the first episode of the new season starts off with like him going to the hospital. And then like, he's like flatlining in the hospital. And I was like, what? I was like, I know he didn't die. No, he can't die. Like, I was like, it was like the first like 5 minutes of the episode. And I was so stressed. I was like, oh my God, he's going to die. I was like, he can't die. She just moved there. They just fell in love and she can't die. Oh my God, I'm so stressed.
Can I just stop for a moment and go back to one of our famous lines from this podcast, which by the way, I just checked today we're on episode 172 of the Kind of Nerdy Girls. Congratulations, ladies. Getting close to 200. Katie, did Jonna not sound a little Southern Belle there? With I can't watch him die. I can't watch Michael B. Jordan die again. I can't watch him die.
I have realized about myself that I do get a little Southern when I get a little
what's up
emotional.
With that?
I don't know. Well, my dad's family is from like Tennessee, so like it's like
it's in you. Yeah. It's in it's like when I hang around my family too much from Wisconsin, and I'm like, you want to put that in a big?
Mm-hmm.
Put it in a big.
In the big.
In a big.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In a big. Yeah.
Put it in a big. Yeah. I get it.
Yeah. So, and I don't even like hang out with my dad's family like that, but like it's like deep inside of me. Like when I get emotional about stuff, it's just like, okay, I'm country now. And when my sister, when she gets like mad, her accent comes out real hard. I'm like, are you okay? Like, She's
Well,
getting
I
pussy.
feel
Don't
a
need to give
bit
out the leg.
validated now, Jonna, because for years you've made fun of the fact that when I speak like you, it's Southern Belle. And now here you are admitting that you've got, Tennessee roots
Yeah,
and that you do
yeah.
sometimes sound like, I can't watch Michael B. Jordan die again.
I know. I just
all
like
right.
giving you crap. Well, I didn't realize it about myself until like a while ago, and I was like, "Ooh," I was like, I need to nip that in the bud." But
Guess
like,
who's getting cowboy boots for Christmas?
don't buy
Yeah.
me no cowboy boots. I won't wear them.
Mhm.
I will not wear them. Yeah, no. So the first episode is like he's in the hospital and he's like flatlining, and then they like cut out of that scene, and I'm like, did he die? Because what even? And then they like go to the next scene. He didn't die though. I was like, that's great.
Oh, okay. All
yeah.
right. Good.
Yeah.
All
but,
right.
like,
So where can you watch Virgin River?
Netflix.
Netflix. Okay.
First
All right.
3 seasons are on there, and I think I just read that they got renewed for 2 more seasons.
Hey.
So
Oh, wow.
very
All right.
exciting.
All right. Let's bring this to Binges and Books. 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 Woo!
Woo.
Woo.
All right. Also on Netflix, Jonna, this should make Katie happy. I am totally into and wondering when I can get back to binging Manifest.
Hey.
Yeah.
Isn't it good?
It's
hashtag save manifest. So good.
I saw here's what got me watching it, Katie, was I've been in that like weird space where there's the shows I'm watching with my husband and he's just like producer Patches, he's just back watching NCIS again. So like every time I turn around, he's watching NCIS, but I haven't had like my thing and I've been trying to like find my thing. And Manifest showed up. It's come up a gazillion times as a recommendation for me on Netflix. But I knew that there was a whole campaign like that. It wasn't like certain that it was going to come back.
Yeah.
And it came up probably, I don't know, maybe 5 days ago. And it said new season confirmed. And I was like, oh, it got saved. I'm totally watching it.
It's so good.
I think
where are you?
Doing like one more season though. I think like
they got to wrap it up.
Is like the very last one.
That's okay. I'm good with that. It's the fact that they're going to be able to wrap it up. I hate when I hear something got canceled. Like it keeps me from watching it.
We know you're upset about Firefly. We get it.
Man, Firefly. I was just talking to Malcolm this morning about how lucky he is to be named after Captain Malcolm Reynolds and what an honor it is that I knew someday I would have a Malcolm and that I wasn't going to just name any cat Malcolm.
Like, and what did your cat say back?
He did the little kissy bitey thing to my nose. Like, I really love you, Mom. Really love you. Yeah, but Malcolm's such a cool name. And also, remember, we got Malcolm because Johnny's...
Dr. Ian Malcolm, Jurassic Park.
Oh,
never seen Jurassic Park.
Never seen it. No, I'm kidding. I saw the original Jurassic Park. I didn't see Jurassic World.
Jeff Goldblum.
Nobody wants to see Chris Pratt, okay?
No one wants
Donna,
to see
I watched Tomorrow
Pause
War.
on Chris Pratt. Pause.
Hang on. We're going too many places. Hang on. I don't remember why I was talking about Malcolm. Oh, I was okay. So
Manifest.
Katie said Firefly got canceled.
Manifest.
Yeah, so then I went to Malcolm and then we had a talk. Malcolm's very happy with his name. We got Malcolm because Johnny Storm needed a friend. Malcolm also Mal means prince and Cole means peace in Gaelic. And so it all worked out. So anyway, back to Manifest.
His name means calm peace.
His name means
it's like arson fire. Doesn't that cancel each other out?
No, he means Prince of Peace.
Prince
of
okay.
Peace. Okay, first of all, I've met Malcolm, and he is definitely not the Prince of Peace.
But he brought peace to the cat herd.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All of the other cats are more peaceful because Malcolm is here. So anyway, back to Manifest.
Yes.
Enough about my cats. If you want to follow my cats, follow me on Instagram. My reels are just like on
KJ's
fire
cats.
right now. Okay. No, I gave up on KJ's cats. It's too many accounts. Just follow KJ on air #1. KJ on air 1.
Wow. Now. Oh.
It's still there. I didn't delete it. It's too much. I gotta streamline some things here. So anyway, KJ on air 1 on Instagram. Back to Manifest. Okay. So I like that there's like the mysterious, there's like this like metaphysical, unexplained thing.
Where are you at?
To it? I mean, I'm still fairly new. Like they just found the place where the other passengers, the 11 other passengers that got put on the bus, disappeared.
Okay.
So like the kid is sick,
Like
because
connected
because of what they're torturing one of the other passengers, and he's got the connection to it. So that's where I am right now. But I can totally tell with all of the, like, I can tell this, this marriage isn't going to work out, and that he's going to end up like being more connected to the doctor and maybe have a relationship there, and like all the things. Like I'm totally seeing that this is going to just be tons of drama.
I love drama.
I love it. Drama. So yeah, and I love Josh Dallas. I've loved him since Once Upon a Time. So I was excited. I was like, I know that guy, and I'm like, oh, Josh Dallas, and he was in Thor. So it's fun to have him in the show. So yeah, I'm really like, I love when I get a show that, because sometimes you just watch shows because you need to watch them. You're like, I'm just going to keep going with this. I'll go back to it. And sometimes you're like, hey, when is this podcast going to end? Because I'd rather be watching Manifest right now.
Now.
That's all up to you right now, KJ. You could end this right now.
Me right now. No, because we haven't had a chance to be together. I mean, I seriously considered it because producer Patches is working this morning, and I was like, I could literally get up in my PJs, make some coffee, and like get like 4 or 5 Manifest episodes in before he gets home.
I literally have 3 episodes left of Virgin River, and I was like, I could watch. I was like, no, I gotta.
We got a podcast, guys. We gotta.
That's how I feel with my binge.
How are we gonna get rich and famous if we don't podcast, guys?
True.
Exactly. Ooh, Katie, that's a nice segue. Ooh, binges and books. What's your binge?
Squid Game on Netflix.
Shut up.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Squid Game?
Okay, hear me out.
Hear me out.
It is this weird mix of like Hunger Games and The Most Dangerous Game, and like it's so good. It's so well produced. The story is fantastic. The acting
is it all
amazing.
Squids? I need to understand the squids.
None squids.
None squids.
None squids. That sounds like something you call someone when you really hate them. You're a nun squid.
Yeah.
So it like the whole point is there are these people, they're like in debt or whatever, like up to their eyeballs. So this mysterious company, I'm only like 3 episodes in, gives them the opportunity to play 6 games over 6 days. Okay. And they're each like children's games to win money.
Okay.
And so if they make it to the end, they win money.
All right.
But it goes horribly. So
do they, and there's also a chance they'll die. What are the squid? What's the squid tide? This is a terrible name for a show. I haven't
gotten past it's the 3rd episode yet, but my assumption is one of the games will be this game called the Squid Game, and it looks a little like kind of like a capture the flag kind of sorta. It's called the Squid Game. They explain it like the first 5 minutes of the episode, where it's like running past each other, and you got to like push people out of the way and whatever, and you got to land in a certain spot in the dirt, and it's like a children's game. So like the first game they play is Red Light, Green Light.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's so like the acting is phenomenal. The story is amazing.
Do they ever play Red Rover?
I don't know. I've only 3 episodes in, KJ.
Will you let me know? Because I have PTSD from breaking my nose playing Red Rover in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Well, that stupid teacher, like, who has you play Red Rover in the gym when you're running as hard as you can straight towards a wall?
Me.
I broke my nose.
Well, you should talk to Tia about Squid Game when you finish it, Katie.
I know.
She loved it.
It is so good.
Okay. And where do you see this Squid Game or Squid Games?
It's on Netflix.
It's a Netflix exclusive. It's Squid Game singular. Just watch the first episode. Just try it. Try it.
Try it.
Right.
You like it.
Try it.
Well, I'll consider it when I'm done with Manifest.
It's not scary, but it is categorized as horror.
Okay.
Just fair warning. But it is spooky season, so don't be a weenie.
Hey, I watched Fear Street, so
exactly. You'll be fine.
I'm getting there. I'm dipping my toes in the horror world.
Speaking of horror, new movie on the way. Mario. We need to talk about it.
Mario's going to be a horror
movie. It would,
like with Mario and Luigi.
Yeah, Chris Pratt
in my mind. In my mind, it'll be okay. Hold on.
Okay,
In my mind, this is already
this
a
the
horror
gaming
movie.
update? Is this the gaming update?
Sure, why not?
All right.
Let me go through the cast of this movie.
It's time for Katie's gaming update.
Let me tell you something.
Smash
First,
Mario.
on the record, video
Yeah.
game movies do not do well.
No.
No. Bad movies, bad. So stop doing it, learn your lesson, and stop making these.
Wait, doesn't Dune look like it's going to be pretty good?
Maybe.
Uh-oh.
I'm never
Okay.
confident in a video game movie.
Okay.
Let me tell you who's in this movie.
Uh-oh.
Anya Taylor-Joy, who was the Queen's Gambit girl.
Okay.
Chris Pratt, who voices Mario.
Wah, wah.
Charlie Day, which is Luigi.
Okay.
Jack Black, which is Bowser, and he's probably the only saving grace of the movie so far.
That'll be great. He'll be a great Bowser.
I love Jack Black. Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong. Fred
He'll be a good
Armisen
Donkey
is
Kong.
Cranky Kong.
Ah, why do you hate this movie already?
This
is
is
a great
going to be a
cast.
dumpster fire.
Why?
Great casts with no knowledge of what the movie's about always end horribly.
How do you know they don't know? Everybody's
Because you
playing
get like
Mario
all
Brothers.
these people that are so expensive, and it's going to be, oh, it's so fantastic, blah blah, and they don't tell you anything about the movie, the plot, what it's about, anything like that. It's going to be horrible.
Oh,
Is
so
it
when
animated?
they released this, they led with the cast announcement, not what the movie's going to be.
As far
Yeah.
as I know, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about what the movie is going to be
Plus,
about.
it's a video game movie, so it's probably not going to be good.
Is it animated?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. Because for some reason I didn't know that it was animated, and like they were like, Chris Pratt's going to be Mario, and I was like, what?
He has to
I was
grow the
like-
mustache.
I was like in real life, it was like, that's
I
ridiculous.
do feel like Seth Rogen could really pull off a live action Donkey Kong.
I mean,
Maybe not.
with all of the CGI we got going on these days, I wouldn't put it past them.
It's going to be
do something
Cats
like
2.
that.
And Keegan Michael Key is Toad.
Oh,
I love Keegan Michael Key though. I think
He's
he is
great.
so funny.
He's great.
I mean, it's
Well,
like a good cast, but
They have the
I'm not
original voice
confident.
of Mario, Charles Martinet, in the movie somewhere. He's listed as voice.
Oh,
Voice.
okay. Maybe he's like a wise Mario from the future that comes in.
Yeah,
to-
that'll be a good
yeah.
idea. Yeah. I'm so not looking forward to this, but I'm going to go
sorry.
see it anyway because I need to watch this train wreck with my own eyes.
Is it? Go ahead, Jonna.
I'm sorry, this has nothing to do with anything that we're
Perfect.
talking about, because she said she's
Perfect.
going to go see the movie, and I want you guys to know that I went and saw Shang-Chi
Wasn't it so good?
in the theater. That was the first movie I've seen in the theater since the pandemic, and
Okay.
a billion out of 10.
It was so
That
good.
was-
So
That
good.
was the other thing I thought about doing this morning, but we needed to podcast. I'm such a terrible fangirl right now.
Oh my God. KJ, Shang-Chi is so bleeping good.
so
Like,
good.
Just
So good.
Oh my God. I can't even.
I agree with Jonna.
Oh,
Maybe I'll
10
ask
out of
you
10.
know
Just go.
Patches
Just go.
is a fuddy duddy about going to the theater, but
I'll
maybe
go
I'll
with
ask
you.
Just go.
him.
Just go.
Okay.
Go without him.
Literally, I'll go with you. Like,
Okay.
if you want to go see it today, like,
Yeah,
I
I'd go
will
again.
I will put on some clothes and meet you at Studio Movie Grill or Flicks or wherever you want to go. I will.
Flicks
go and see
isn't
that movie
open yet.
again.
Ugh.
Oh, Flix isn't open yet.
I know.
I
I'm
was
so
just gonna
scared.
I was just gonna ask if you knew someone at Flix
Let me tell you
to see if
something.
we could get some kind of nerdy
I
night
am
out.
completely
going.
heartbroken. So they closed for COVID. I know,
I
right?
thought they opened
And then
back up.
they opened for
those
like
of you
2
who
weeks
maybe-
and then reclosed and have not opened since.
For those of you who maybe aren't listening in Indy, Flix, it's a brew house and Studio Movie Grill. They're both like places that you go and you can have like dinner and drinks and watch a movie.
They're
It's-
like brew house / movie theater fancier.
Yeah.
A little
Yeah.
bit. They have really
Yes.
nice chairs. So
Yes.
I, like a chump, have been going to Regal to see my movies. Because it's by my house. But Regal now does assigned seating, and I really like that. So here we are.
Yeah, I went
Oh.
to AMC and saw it, and I just got to pick my seat. It was great.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
assigned seating. Love it.
I think they all do that now, which I don't
Yeah.
know why they didn't like years and years
I
ago.
think
But
it's because they have the recliner chairs now.
yeah,
So, like, that's probably why they do like assigned seats now.
yeah, that's nice. I like it. All right, I will figure out
Do
because
it,
I'm
do it,
getting,
do it.
I'm getting my slowly getting my life back after. I will not complain about 2 weeks of like just totally just living the con life again, but my body wasn't used to it. And we went from Horror Hound in Cincinnati to Galaxy Con in Salt Lake City, and that was such a big time zone difference that like I just came back and I was like, oh my gosh, I just worked a gazillion hours and I don't know what day it is and my body doesn't know what time it is. I'm sleeping until 7:30. I must be dying because you guys know I don't do that. So
welcome to my life.
Yeah. So you know, I'm slowly being like, okay, now that that's over, oh, I still need to see Shang-Chi, and you know, I gotta
James
like
Bond comes out like next week. I know.
James Bond. I know James Bond comes out.
I know. I'm so excited. I'm really
Yes.
excited.
Yes, I'm very excited. Did you know that Daniel Craig accidentally broke Batista's nose filming
Oops.
Spectre? And he tells the stories like when he, you know, because like you're not, you know, obviously they're not trying to connect with each other when they're doing these films. It's all choreographed. When he hit him, he ran away.
I can't imagine Daniel Craig like hitting Dave Bautista in the face and breaking his nose. Like, okay,
Right?
like Daniel Craig is such like a little dude, and Dave Bautista is like Dave Bautista. So like,
I can't
I
even
thought he was invisible.
Dude,
If he stood still.
cannot even imagine like Daniel Craig and Dave Bautista next to each other because
Right.
Dave Bautista is so big. So yeah, I'm so excited that is coming out, and we'll get back to like Katie. It's funny that I've traveled and you're having travel anxiety, and you've gone to movies and I'm having movie anxiety. I don't know why it's more. I think the conventions, because the convention centers are so big and everything was so spread out, I didn't feel so worried. I feel weird about going into a movie theater.
Oh, see, I went to the movies in like the middle of the day. Nobody's there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll get over it. I'll be a good Marvel girl and I'll go see.
It was really good.
I mean,
It's so
you
good.
guys, I'm so bad right now. I'm not caught up on What If.
Me neither.
And I know
Me neither.
I went looking for some sort of Chris Evans update, and it looks like Captain America has made a return in What If somehow. So I need to catch up on that. The only Chris Evans update I have for you is that everybody learned he could play piano and the world went crazy. But I felt like we already knew that, right?
Yeah, I did
Like,
already know that. He posted videos of him literally at the beginning of the pandemic playing the piano. So I don't know why everybody's so
Jonna,
shocked.
not everybody follows Chris Evans as closely as you do.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
weird.
probably true, but all I'm saying is.
But yeah, I'm behind on What If. I'm behind on DC Titans, which I freaking love. DC's Doom Patrol came back. It came out. I haven't watched a single episode of that. Stargirl is out. I haven't watched a single episode of that. Like, there's just like, but I prioritized Lucifer, and we binged our way through the last season.
How was it? I didn't watch it.
Jonna, it's really good.
Okay.
It's really, really good.
Okay.
It makes the things that you didn't like about the last season better.
Okay.
So it makes it better. And I don't know that it's not really a spoiler at this point, but the story revolves around Lucifer has a daughter that comes back from the future. Yeah. And she is fantastic. It's a really, really great like twist, and it wraps things up in I'll tell you, almost in such a Hallmarky way that I was like, Jonna's gonna love this, but this might actually be just a little too nice and Hallmarky. Yeah. Oh my gosh, her storyline is great. It's like,
I need them to give her a good story. She hasn't had like a good storyline like at all. And like I really want her to have something.
They gave her what she deserved in this season.
All right.
They really did. It was great.
Right. I guess I'll have to watch that after I'm done watching Bridge and River.
I even caught myself at one point not completely loathing Chloe.
What?
Like, yeah, I know. I'll tell you. I'm shook. Yeah, I know. I highly recommend it. It's been a long time. No show gets their last season completely up to the expectations that the fans are going to have, but it has been a long time.
Supernatural.
Game of Thrones. It has been a long time since I watched a series finale that I was satisfied with.
Okay.
That I thought like this was a good way to wrap this up, and I'm not crying that I'm not going to get more of these characters. Although I wouldn't be surprised because of the fact that when DC did the Crisis on Infinite Earths, that Lucifer made an appearance. I would not be surprised if they don't occasionally maybe figure out how to bring Tom Ellis into Legends of Tomorrow or something like that. That would be really fun to see. So that's what I got. What else do we have? We did a gaming update. We got What's Got John a Weeping. We did binges and books. Is there anything we missed?
I just want you guys to know that I've been being very handy, and I put a dresser together all by myself and a TV stand together all by myself.
Congratulations.
So I could organize my books, and I went from like 130 books to 196.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, of those 196,
don't ask me that question.
And there's the episode.
All right.
All right. Follow us on Facebook or whatever.
Jonna collects books. She doesn't read books.
No, it's not true.
And I even have like, I was like organizing all my books because I bought my shelf, and I was like so excited about it. Everybody was like, that doesn't sound fun at all. I was like, it was literally the most fun I've had in like.
Oh, it's so fun. Check it out. I have not one, but 2 bookshelves in the same room.
Yeah, like I freaking love my new bookshelf that I have, but I still have this package of books that I bought from Books on Sale in Greenwood, Indiana. It's great. I love it. And their sale is buy 2, get 3 free all the time. And they had like a mystery pack of like romance books for like $5. So of course I had to buy it. So I haven't even opened that yet. So there's more books in there. So I'm pretty excited about it.
One other thing. Did you guys see that they did say Umbrella Academy will have a new season in 2022?
And I'm so excited.
Oh, yeah.
New season of You on Netflix is coming out.
Oh, yeah.
How long can he stalk this girl? Jeez.
Well, no. Have you not watched it?
Nope. None.
No.
Oh, my God. You guys should watch it. It's
No.
I don't know if KJ... I
don't want to watch scary stalker stuff.
I don't think KJ would like it, but it's so good. Oh my God, it's so freaking good. I love that show so much. I also love Penn Badgley, so like, but it's so good.
By the way, Katie, Umbrella Academy triggered something in me with Lucifer. This is not a spoiler by any means, but there is a beautiful moment in the last season of Lucifer that is set to My Chemical Romance song. And honestly, I don't know. Listen, it was Welcome to the Black Parade.
The emo kid national anthem.
Dude, yes. I don't know if it was as meaningful for someone who's not a My Chemical Romance fan, but like that first note hit, and
you're like,
I slapped Patches. I was like, oh, yeah, Chemical Romance. Oh my God, are they really using this song and Lucifer for this moment? Like, oh my gosh.
Boy. Oh, man,
look at me.
really
I'm like,
watch it.
you guys, dude, I'm like
dude,
tearing
I
up.
haven't even seen it, and I'm already tearing up. Jeez.
Yeah, no, it was so beautiful.
I love it.
No.
Love it.
All right. Well, it was fun to hang out with you guys. I missed you so much.
I miss you guys.
We'll be well, let's figure out our It's a Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown dinner night.
Yeah.
Okay. Katie, that means Eric has to leave the house.
Oh, he'll come for food. No worries.
Okay. Oh, and tell him thank you for the McDonald's Coke. I was so sad that I left it at your house.
I know. You left it right on my Halloween decoration town.
I know. And I did. I thought about that too. I'm like, oh, and it's not even sitting on a coaster. Like this. In my head. I was
put it right in the middle of my Halloween decoration village.
How spooky.
But it was like, I set it down there because I was like, I will respect the Halloween village and not leave this here.
Oh, I laughed.
And then I left. So then I had anxiety because I'm like, oh, that thing is not. Oh, yes. Thanks to everybody who saw my post about sparkling ice fruit punch and how for some reason my Target limits me to 4, but apparently everywhere else it is unlimited.
Yeah, it's like 10 for $10 at my Kroger.
between you, Katie, and Ryan from the Kinda Nerdy Network, and my sister, I have like hundreds of bottles of
Is that enough for you?
sparkling ice fruit punch. So I should be good for at least 3 more days. Thank you. Thank
Glad
you
we could
so much.
contribute.
She's gonna go downstairs and like chug all of them while she's watching Manifest.
I am actually.
That's the
If we
plan.
if we go right now, I have got time before Patches gets home to watch probably 2 episodes. And
Get
drink
outta here
at
then. What are
least
you doing here?
3 sparkling ice fruit punch. Sparkling ice, please sponsor our show. We love you so much.
You got to ration yourself, girl. Come on.
Oh, no, I cannot.
Seems like you have an addiction, and that's not
that's a
healthy for you,
problem.
KJ.
Hey,
That's a real
you know
problem.
what? Mary in the Kinda Nerdy Network had never heard of it, and she sent me a picture of her first empty sparkling ice fruit punch and said, this was a great recommendation.
So now you have a competitor to get all the fruit punches.
Now
Good
she
job.
lives in Missouri. It's fine.
Oh, it doesn't count then.
Yeah,
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
count.
Her
Doesn't
stock of fruit punch is different than KJ's stock of fruit punch.
Totally. All right. Thanks for listening, guys. By the way, our Kinda Nerdy Network merch is freaking awesome. It is so cool. Every time I wear my shirt or I use my tumbler, I'm like, man, this is some good merch. So consider going to the
You may
Kinda
be
Nerdy
slightly
Network.
biased.
Yeah, no, like legit, like it's nice stuff. I am telling you, I'm shocked that our merch is so nice. Go to kindanerdynetwork.com and do some shopping. And thank you for listening. And we're gonna work on our schedules so that we get back together more and we do more Kinda Nerdy Girls podcast. Thank you so much for listening. That's it. That's all I got for you. Welcome to the month of October. We're so happy to be here.
Season!
Woo! All right, guys, that was so great.
We know.
So great.
Nerdy Girls Podcast.
Paranormal Crossroad is now on TV. Thanks to everyone who kickstarted a full season of Paranormal Crossroad. If you are looking for a show that is paranormal but isn't about the cheap scare, it's about connecting to spirit, you'll want to see Paranormal Crossroad. Watch it on Saturday nights at midnight in Indy on My Indie TV 23 or on our YouTube channel. Just go to paranormalcrossroad.com. Paranormal Crossroad. We bring peace to people experiencing the paranormal. The Kinda Nerdy Girls is a part of the Just What I Needed network, and we certainly hope we were just what you needed. We would love for you to support the show in any way that you can. That's rate, review, subscribe, or share. Sharing is free and sharing is caring. Or if you would like to help support our show with a couple of dollars every month, you can become a patron. Go to kindanerdynetwork.com to join us. You'll get never before heard episodes. You get to see the podcast and watch all the craziness ensue. And you get to support women in podcasting, which there's just not enough of us. So thank you so much for continuing to be a part of our growing network. And don't forget to join our Facebook page. It's free and it's the coolest nerds, the nicest nerds. That is also the Kinda Nerdy Network on Facebook. We'll talk again soon. Go to kindanerdynetwork.com and get connected with us.